Green-scaled Rex, with his towering height and sharp claws, roamed the vast, lush valley. Green-scaled Rex had always dreamed of being the king of this beautiful land. On the other side of the valley, red-scaled Spike, with his powerful tail and bright red scales, had the same dream. Red-scaled Spike also believed he was destined to rule the valley and its inhabitants. One sunny morning, green-scaled Rex stood at the top of a hill, looking out over the valley. Green-scaled Rex, with his sharp eyes, spotted red-scaled Spike near the river. Green-scaled Rex felt a surge of determination. "Green-scaled Rex will be the king of this valley," he declared, his voice echoing through the trees. Red-scaled Spike, with his keen hearing, heard green-scaled Rex's words. Red-scaled Spike's eyes narrowed as he stomped toward the hill. "Red-scaled Spike is the rightful king! This valley belongs to red-scaled Spike!" he roared back, his voice just as powerful. Green-scaled Rex's large feet pounded the ground as he descended the hill to meet red-scaled Spike. Green-scaled Rex's claws dug into the earth as he stood tall in front of his rival. "Green-scaled Rex will not back down," he growled. Red-scaled Spike's tail lashed the air as he stood firm. "Red-scaled Spike has just as much right to rule," he snapped, his red scales glinting in the sunlight. The valley was soon divided. On one side, green-scaled Rex's supporters, with their strong green scales, rallied behind him. On the other side, red-scaled Spike's followers, with their fiery red scales, stood by their leader. The tension in the valley grew, and the once peaceful land was filled with arguments and disagreements. Day after day, green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike tried to outdo each other. Green-scaled Rex would roar orders to his followers, while red-scaled Spike would try to outsmart him with clever tactics. The valley was no longer a place of harmony, but a battleground of stubborn wills. Then, one fateful day, the ground shook as a new presence entered the valley. Yellow-scaled Titan, with his massive frame and thunderous footsteps, arrived from the mountains. Yellow-scaled Titan, with his golden scales that shimmered in the sunlight, towered over both green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike. Yellow-scaled Titan looked down at the two smaller dinosaurs and smirked. "Yellow-scaled Titan sees a valley divided. Yellow-scaled Titan will claim it for himself," he boomed. Green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike, with their pride on the line, quickly realized that neither of them could defeat yellow-scaled Titan alone. Green-scaled Rex turned to red-scaled Spike with a serious expression. "Green-scaled Rex knows that only together can we protect this valley," he said. Red-scaled Spike, with a thoughtful look in his eyes, nodded in agreement. "Red-scaled Spike sees that fighting each other is pointless. Together, we are stronger," he replied. With their newfound unity, green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike rallied their followers. Green-scaled Rex's sharp claws and red-scaled Spike's powerful tail combined to create an unstoppable force. Together, they drove yellow-scaled Titan out of the valley, sending him back to the mountains where he came from. As the dust settled and the valley returned to its peaceful state, green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike stood side by side. Green-scaled Rex, with a smile, turned to his former rival. "Green-scaled Rex is glad that we work together. Green-scaled Rex realizes that the valley is big enough for both of us." Red-scaled Spike, with a grin, nodded in agreement. Red-scaled Spike sees that there's no need for one king. Red-scaled Spike is happy to share the valley with a friend. From that day on, green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike ruled the valley together, not as rivals, but as friends. The valley flourished under their joint leadership, and their followers, both green-scaled and red-scaled, lived in harmony. The two dinosaurs learned that cooperation and friendship were far more powerful than any throne or crown. And so, green-scaled Rex and red-scaled Spike, who once fought over the valley, now roamed it side by side, their bond stronger than any kingdom,